Well, I talked about Woody Guthrie for a minute earlier, and I do want to, seriously, Bob Childers, who I was talking about, we used to joke that neither one of us had never met Woody Guthrie, but we met through Woody Guthrie. And I never got to say this at one of my shows, so I want to. I'd like to slow it down for a minute. But, in this age of imperialism that we now find ourselves, it's pretty easy when you're watching television. We get a little desensitized to things, like every day, someone's shooting someone or doing something, and they never seem to give the names of some of the people. And I noticed, in particular, when we're, letting bombs fly overseas, we'll often hear, it's possible that a bunch of civilians were killed. But we never really get into the dirty part of that these are all people and they have names and they have families and dreams and jobs and everything else that we all have. And I want to do a Woody Guthrie song for you because I think it's really important. And I think about it every time I don't really watch the news. My wife, I'm not allowed to watch the news or any of those shows. No, it's okay now because I know I did have a problem. And just between you and I, if it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you're screaming at Donald Rumsfeld, you have a problem. But when I read these reports, this song always sticks in my head, and I think it's just such a beautiful and respectful song. And I just think it's pretty wonderful that Woody thought enough to give the people names. That Woody Guthrie read a newspaper article and. Or he heard it on the radio too, but he was reading an article about it. And when he was at home listening to the radio, they said a plane crashed today, and it was filled with a bunch of deportees to Mexico. And they kind of went on to the next thing. So I want to do this song. It's a beautiful song that Woody never recorded. It's called Plane Wreck at Los Gatos. This is it here.
Crops are all in and the fruit is rotting. The oranges piled up on their creosote dumps. They're flying them back to the Mexican border to spend all their money to wait back again. Well, my father's own father waded that river. Took all the money he made in his life. My brothers and sisters come work in the fruit trees. They laid in that truck till they took down and died. Well, goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita, and adios mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have your name when you ride that bigger plane. All they will call you will be Deportee. Well, some of us are illegal, some are not wanted. Our work contract's out and we have to move on. 600 miles to the Mexican border. They chase us like outlaws, like rustlers, like thieves. Well, goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita, adios mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have your name when you ride that bigger plane. All they will call you will be Deportee. died in your hills, we died in your deserts, we died in your valleys, and we died on your plains. We died in your trees and we died in your bushes, both sides of the river, we died just the same. Well, goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita, and adios mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have your name when you ride that bigger plane. All they will call you will be Deportee. That sky plane caught fire over Los Gatos Canyon, a fireball of lightning that shook all our hills. Now who are these friends scattered like dry leaves? The radio said that they're just deportees. Well, goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita, and adios mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have your name when you ride that bigger plane. All they will call you will be Deportee. Is this the best way to grow our great orchards? Is this the best way we can grow our good fruit? To be scattered like dry leaves and thrown across the topsoil and known by no name except Deportee. Well, goodbye to my one, goodbye Rosalita, and adios mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have your name when you ride that bigger plane. All they will call you will be Deportee. And all they will call you will be Deportee.
Thanks.